Our camera lens trained on one man. On the back of a hat-trick, will he continue to excel? The action is live on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And what we have for you is live action from the Liga Portugal. It's Casa up against Benfica.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Little. Well, full marks for getting past him. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Segovia. Might be able to get in behind the defence. And saved by the keeper. An example of a goalkeeper in top form here. And as you can see, the visitors come into this game full of confidence in front of goal. The best attack in the league statistically.
Well, their build-up play away from home has been brilliant. They get the ball into the front players with quality. They get midfield players making runs beyond the strikers, and the fullbacks are always ready to overlap. I'm sure we'll see the same again today.
Yuki Soma. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Good bit of closing down. Segovia. Benfica regaining possession. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Can they forge ahead? Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And offside it had to be, crystal clear. Promising pass. Segovia. Little. Could be threatening. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Promising sequence. And the cross into the middle. Well, it can be a bit of a hit or a miss when you try to catch the ball in that manner.
Well, it's a difficult skill, and on this occasion he can't quite pull it off. Just didn't hit it cleanly enough.
Yuki Soma. Well, attacking possibilities. Larrazabal. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. In position to give them the lead, maybe. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. Segovia. options in the centre. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. And space here on the flank. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, tight angle, denied by the woodwork, Stuart.
Well, he's virtually on the byline there. It nearly squeezed in, though.
Well, he's certainly not alone. Well, this could really help the cause. Great opportunity. Well, fantastic reflex action.
Well, it's a great chance here, and don't these fans know it?
Segovia. It's with Krigord. Well, that's common sense refereeing to play advantage. An effective challenge. Not the best challenge, free kick. Well, in truth, it could have been more challenging for the goalkeeper. It is to be a throw-in. Well, a really good run. Cross could be useful. No-nonsense clearance. Little now. Very quick thinking there. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, they want that equaliser, but the passing remains smooth. Good through ball. Well, just the kind of save every goalkeeper would expect to make. Can he do it from miles out? Not too much elevation in terms of the shot. It is a decent-looking attack here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Opportunity here. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So back underway following the equaliser. That is that for the first half here. And so the match is underway. Well, it can be a bit of a hit or a miss when you try to catch the ball in that manner.
Well, it's a difficult skill, and on this occasion he can't quite...
In possession to give them the lead, maybe. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Super. Well, tight angle, denied by the woodwork, Stuart.
Well, he's virtually on the byline there. It nearly squeezed in, though.
Great opportunity.
Well, it's a great chance here, and don't these...
Not too much elevation in terms of the shot. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Oh, but they've lost it now. He's in here. Oh, wasteful. Very wasteful.
Well, I think that's an easy chance for him there. The goalkeeper can't believe his luck, can he?
Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. But they dealt with the threat posed. Here's Morales. Soma. Nicely timed tackle. Dahl. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Can he put them in front? And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. Intercepting it intelligently. Stratos Vannas. Segovia. Little. That's a good pass. And the chance is on. And first-class defending, cleared off the line. Not out of the woods yet. Determined defending.
Well, you can't take your eyes off this one, because there you have it. Plenty of chances for both teams in what has been a really good game so far.
Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Nice-looking pass. A deft clearance. Yuki Soma. And continues his run. Opportunity! Oh, tremendous reflex action there from the keeper.
Well, he didn't have long to react, did he? But that's a top-class save, I have to say.
And a goal! It's a finish of real class! No shortage of acrobatics on display here. He's judged it to perfection. Incredible header. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. It's with Krigord. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Really good challenge. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Giving it a try. Well, the keeper in possession to prevent another goal from him.
Well, he's a massive threat. That really could have been his second goal there.
Well, not the best clearance. That's excellent defending following the cross. Well, they couldn't do anything positive with the cross. They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, disappointing end to the move. Oh, breezing past him. And stopping the danger. Morales. How can he take them on and beat them? Could cross it in here. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Good looking cross. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. Little. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. Not away completely. Great block. Segovia. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Promising attack this. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left and just one goal between. This could level it. And all square now. And you have to ask the question, is there time for either side to win it?
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. It's with Krigord. Segovia. Struggling to keep the ball. And out for what will be a Benfica throw. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Oh, good vision. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, I'm sure the replay will confirm he got a touch on this, which he does. So he'd be really upset that he didn't keep it out.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
But it just seems in this game, he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, that was a top...